Welcome back to another episode of the Pokedex Binder series. We are here first thing in the morning. I've just been down to the shop. We've managed to find a Mega Evolution ETB. We're going to open it and of course see what new additions and upgrades we can make towards the Pokedex Binder, which you can see the current total on screen. Now, I have got my hat on. It was first thing in the morning. I've not bothered doing my luscious locks as normal, so we are just going to be cracking on. Now, I went for the Lucario version because the Lucario has a different promo compared to the Gardevoir one. If you've not already seen, you can see on the back, we will end up with the Riolu promo card. And of course, standard procedure, you've got the player guide. Everybody's seen these before. You've got all of the cards in here, all of the different artworks. You can mark them off. The one I want to go for the most though, of course, would be the Mega Latias. Really looking forward to seeing what we can get out of here. I have just literally rushed to get this video up and started. Now, I saw this online that the actual ETBs are ever so slightly different now. They've got this kind of plastic insert instead of like the cardboard one, which to be fair already looks better because the cardboard one, it was a bit fiddly to get it out. Of course, we've got 9 packs of Mega Evolution. We've got the sleeves, which I will be using straight away. So we'll open them up, put them to one side. I've started using the ones from the ETBs. We've then got the promo, which by the way, the artwork is just absolutely awesome on here. Really looking forward to getting that in the binder. Standard procedure, then we've got energy cards, which I put to one side. And then we've got the dice and the little counter there as well. So let's move all of that out of the way. Let's get to the packs. Now, this wasn't the only Mega Evolutions product I managed to get. So if you want to see me rip some more of this, of course, always all towards the Pokedex Binder, then make sure to subscribe to the channel. So let's get the first pack open. I know we've obviously changed the code cards at the back. Oh, look at that number artwork. Very nice. As always, we tried our best to appreciate the artwork on all sorts of the cards. A lot of them are based in the city because it's based off of the game ZA. So there's going to be a lot of kind of alleyways, etc. And as I say, that Snova is out in a snowy hillside. We've got ourselves a Powerade. We've then got a Grumpig, Forest of Vitality. We've got the new reverse hollows, and we've got ourselves a Celebi. So they're quite plain, but they've got a good shine to them when you can see them in person. So that's quite cool. Behind that, we've got a rare Candy hollow, and behind that, oh, is that a special illustration rare or is it a trainer? It's only Lieutenant Surge's bargain. Very nice. What a start. Look at the textures as well. What a start. Let's put that to one side. Energy and code card. And as always, we then go ahead and put these into the binder and then we'll come back and do the next pack. So first up from pack number 1, we've got Spoink and Grumpig. And as you can see, we already have entries for both of these. So these two won't be making it in. And if we pan just up from there, Number already has a reverse hollow. And so this one here doesn't trump it. So this one stays in the binder. Kurogunk already has a card in here, so again, sadly this one doesn't make it, even though the artwork is really beautiful on this one, very epic as well. But just panning down from Kurogunk, we do then get Snova as a new entry at 459. The Celebi is up next at 251 as a new addition with the reverse hollow. Little shout out to Ethan's Ho-Oh, love this card. And then next up is the promo, which is the Riolu, and we're going to be swapping out a common card. I love the artwork on this one though. Look how cool it is, very dreamy. And we're going to be adding in the really awesome promo card as well. Very happy to be adding that in. Look how cool it looks. And then you're probably asking what happens with the trainer card that we pulled. Well, they don't have a place, of course, in the Pokedex binder, but this is my second binder, which has like all sorts of different sets in here that I'm collecting. Different variations of Hisuian, etc. And all of the trainer cards have a little home in here. And there is a new one to be adding in a couple of episodes time. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. I've had to take it out because I've recorded it before this one. So that's a great start. Let's go ahead and jump into pack number 2. Like I said, I picked up a couple of products while I was there. I was lucky enough to find some more. So we will be opening them all up. Like I said, I was up first thing in the morning to get down there. Yes, we got the Sandshrew. I want this in a reverse hollow. Sandshrew, it is the Shinji Kanda artwork. And if we can get it in the reverse hollow, I imagine that that'll end up staying in the binder as well as the right entry. We've got Spearow. We've got Magneton, Raboot, Spiritomb, Gumshoes, Surfing Beach. We get ourselves a Lunatone Rare Hollow, very nice. reverse holo, should I say. We get a reverse holo Beware. That is terrifying if you saw that in an alleyway. And then behind that, oh, we've got one of the new Mega EXs. We've got the Mega Lucario EX. Look at the change up that they've done on these EX cards. Holy smokes. They look so much better than the Scarlet and Violet era. Oh my God, they look so good. Look at the shine. And one thing I really love about this EX, you can see his body in behind. So it's like this is almost like a piece of glass. And then he is just stood in behind there. Awesome, awesome start. We've got the Mega Lucario. I think EXs this era, especially if they can keep this up, they're going to do very well. Next up then, we've got the Spearow. We've already got the vintage one in here, and I've already got plans for this later on in the video, so we won't put this one in just yet. However, we can pan down to Sandshrew, and I love this vintage card. However, I love myself a Shinji Kanda artwork as well. So the new artwork is going to be going in. Hopefully we can get that in the reverse holo variation. Just look how busy it is, and also it's such a fantastic artwork, especially for Sandshrew as well. That's brilliant. Next up is then the Magneton, and we already have, of course, another Shinji Kanda artwork. The Lunaton reverse holo won't make it in because we have a beautiful AR in its place. We then get to the Spiritomb, and we already have an uncommon in here. It is Japanese, so I will swap this one out. I like a lot of the Japanese cards, but where possible, I like to swap it around for the English version if we've got it. So we will put in the Spiritomb in its place as a nice little upgrade. And then at 735, we get ourselves a new edition with Gumhoot. Next up is Beware and 2. Why do they keep making it just so kind of sussy? Anyway, we've already got an art rare in its place. And then we get to Reboot, which is another new edition at 814. And then we can upgrade the Lucario from a regular EX to a Mega EX. Now, typically I don't include the variation forms in the binder, but while Mega Evolution is the main series, we will be putting it in there. However, if I can get like an illustration rare of Mega Lucario, or Lucario should I say in general, then it can go in, and we can put this Mega in the second binder alongside the Mega Evolutions from the vintage kind of era. I say vintage, the older era of Mega Evolutions, but for now it can live in here. Oh, we've started off very well. Now I'm worried. Now, fingers crossed we get something else and we can just keep adding to the binder. I'm just so glad that it's another generation and a little bit of something new cards hopefully, so we can start checking things off. Tinkertuff, Nuzleaf. That artwork is very cool. I thought that was a so-so for a second. Tyrogue, very nice. Ooh, Houndstone. Perfect with the time right now, Halloween. Magnezone, I've seen this artwork already. This artwork is awesome. Behind that we get ourselves Mischief, don't know her first name. Ooh, Binary reverse holo, and this is a Yuritsuka artwork, and that is an artist that I'm collecting. So we've got the reverse holo, so I can, if that doesn't go in the binder, that'll go in my artist binder. Behind that we get ourselves a premium Powerade. Oh, and we got ourselves another EX. It's only Mega Latias EX. Again, look at the textures on it. We typically saw these in like Japanese with this kind of texture and like engraving almost on it. The sparkle and shine, the Mega EXs look absolutely awesome. Energy and code card. Shame we don't get the shiny energies like we did in the previous generation, or maybe we do. I don't know, I've not seen anybody do that yet. Next up we've got Tyrogue then, and we're going to be keeping this one in here. I quite like this little vintage one, it's pretty cool, and it's got the evolutions as like little icons along here. So I'm going to leave that one in there, so this one won't make it in sadly. Nuzleaf is up next. Very cool artwork on this one, just up in the trees, but we already have a card in its place of a higher rarity as well, because this is just a common, and then that one is an uncommon. Magnezone is up next. Very cool artwork on it, but again we have the AR working in the factory alongside the Magnemites all floating around in the background there. At 813 we get a new edition with Score Bunny. It's very nice to be adding some cards to this area. This is one of my most empty pages, or double spread. This evolution, this era is something we will tackle at a later card show. Tinkertuff is up next. Very cool artwork, but we already have an uncommon in its place. It's interesting that they switched it to steel as well, because these ones are all psychic in here. We move across and we've got Houndstone, and we already have a promo in its place. And then up next is the Binary. Now we already have a reverse holo in its place, which is absolutely perfect because again, this is an artist that I'm collecting. So let's grab the artist binder. We want to go past the Yukamori sections, which are quite extensive to be fair. And then we get to the Uritsuka artworks. They all basically have this kind of aesthetic where they've all got this kind of white outline. So this is going to go ahead and go into this collection over here. We'll slide in the reverse holo. Hopefully we can get the regular version as well, and then we can complete and check that one off because most of them have a regular version and a reverse holo as well. So I collect all of them. And then at 380, we get the Mega Latias going in. Again, this will stay in here for now until we can get like an illustration rare or something, and then take this out and pop it in with all the other Megas. But the artwork is so sick on these EXs. Very, very pleased with these. Ooh, let's go for top right, Mega Venusaur. Is there a Mega Venusaur in here? Who knows? One thing I'm glad they didn't do is like Black Bolt and White Flare, where they had the two different sets, because in Japanese they were two separate sets, the Gardevoir and Lucario ones. I'm glad they didn't do that with this set. It's just all in one. We don't have to try and get two different packs, two different ETBs. That was such a pain. Toxicroak. Seedot. Oh, we get ourselves a cute little Routes. Oh, look at that Executor artwork. This is so cool. Look how dynamic and like energetic that is. And there is an Executor IR as well in here, or illustration rare. We get ourselves a Latios. Behind that, we get ourselves a Repel. Next up, we've got a Gimmighoul reverse holo. That artwork is very cool. Like a video game almost. Behind that, we get ourselves a Krogunk. And at the back, we get ourselves a rare Steelix. Still a very cool artwork for Steelix. Like a big and grand he looks. Energy and your code card. So up first, we've got the Executor. I absolutely love this artwork. It's so cool. It reminds me of the Volcarona, but we're going to be popping this in because I want to take out this version. We've got another uncommon, so we'll slide that one out and then we'll pop in the new one. The artwork is so good, and that's always the main thing with this binder series, is making sure I get the best artworks that I like the most to go in. Next up then is Steelix. That's going to go in at 208 as another new addition. Seedot we will actually take because we can get the Ito card out of here, the crochet model, and we can pop in this other version in here. So I can put the Ito then in with the binder set or the artist set. I think I've already got it, so it's not really important to do so, but it's just checking off a bit of admin for me, if I'm honest. If we pan down from Seedot, we then get to Routes, and we already have a card in its place. Delibird is also up, and we already have a card in its place as well. Latios goes in and completes a row there. We don't do the bingos anymore. We save the bingos for like big milestones now. So that goes in, and it's really off-putting because the Latias is then purple in its mega form. It makes me feel like it's that version, the Latios, but it's not blue. And then I'm not sure what that mega evolves into color-wise, but yeah, it throws me off a little bit with the colors that they've used for either one of those. Krogunk is up next, and we've got the reverse holo. You can see how super simple they are now. So that is going to be a minor upgrade here. Sorry about that. I needed to get the card out and get the new one in its place. And then we can actually add in the Toxicroak just beside it at 454. So we only need 2 more for this page to complete this one. And then at 999, we get the Gimmighoul going in with the reverse holo. This back area, I think, was one of my favorites, to be honest, with all like the iron forms and future forms, etc. A lot of the artworks here are so cool, and I'm looking forward to upgrading all of these as well in the future. Let's go for the Kangaskhan. Oh, it's so fun to be opening up a whole new set. I'm really looking forward to ripping the whole lot. I want to get to the other products I've got as well. See what we can find. It's just so exciting just to see like the differences in the sets as well. Shroodle, Heliolisk, Ninkanda, Corpish. Oh, beautiful Ninetales. Tails wrapping over their head. Beautiful. Inteleon. That artwork is cool. Look at the little water kind of effect for the attack. Oh, strange timepiece. Let's not reveal anything if there is anything. Center Scorch, reverse holo, epic artwork on that. Holy smokes. Behind that, we get ourselves a Shuckle reverse holo. And behind that, we get ourselves a Hariyama rare energy and code card. Ninetales is up first then, and if you are familiar with this series, you will know that we picked up the Ninetales from Obsidian Flames at Collectorverse, so of course this one won't make it in. Shuckle's up next, and I couldn't wait to get hold of the illustration rare clearly for this because we already have it in Japanese. They come out first in Japanese, so yes, this reverse holo won't make it in. Nincada goes in as a new edition at 290. We'll be swapping out the Hariyama because we're going to be adding in the rare holo version in its place. Corphish is up next with a new edition at 341. Heliolisk, we already have a reverse holo in its place, and the artwork on this one is so sick. Inteleon is a new edition at 818. We're going to be swapping out this Center Scorch because we're going to be adding in the reverse holo. It gets the reverse holo treatment at 851. I'm glad this one's going in, the artwork is sick. And Shroodle won't make it in because we have a promo in its place. Let's put these back in a line. Let's move it off to the right hand side. Let's carry on. I hope you are managing to find some mega evolutions, and I hope you've managed to get loads of hits as well. And I hope you're enjoying the Pokédex Binder series. If you're new here, this is my weekly series here on the channel where we open cards towards the Pokédex Binder every single week, and card shows as well always count towards the Pokédex Binder as well, seeing what upgrades we can make. Ultra Ball and Jinx, again, in an alleyway. Onyx, Center Scorch, that is the non-holo version, so we've got both of those now. Stonejourner with an epic sort of two-footed challenge there on the ground by the looks of it. Lily's Determination. We get ourselves a Gold Dango reverse holo. Behind that we get ourselves a Poke Center Lady, and we got ourselves another EX. It's Mega Absol. Oh wait, hang on, is this the full art version? Holy smokes, let's go. We got ourselves the full art version. I got completely sidetracked. I thought it was just a regular EX. It's the Mega Absol EX. Look at that. Look at the textures. Look at the sort of the line work, how it manages to stand off. And then you've got the regular Absol in the background. So all of these full art versions have both on there. That is sick. So if you're familiar with this series, you'll know, of course, this obviously won't go in because we've got the illustration rares from 151 for the Kanto starters. We've then got the Pidgey illustration kind of line up there. And of course, we've got the EX line as well for the final evolution. So yes, this one won't make it in. Onyx, we already have a uncommon in its place, so this common won't be making it in. Jinx, we've got a reverse holo in its place already. Center Scorch you've already seen, I popped in the reverse holo in the previous pack. Stonejourner won't make it in because we currently have a VMAX in its place. I do need to get this out at some point and put it with the Gigantamax and Dynamax collection that I've got as well. So yes, this one won't make it in sadly. And then Goldengo goes in at 1,000. So we've put both of these in this episode. I feel like we're making loads of progress already, and we've still got more packs to go. We've got one more card though to take a look at. And that is the beautiful Mega Absol EX. And as I've said already, I think the Megas are going to go into the binder for now while they are currently, you know, the current set. And then in the future, I might swap them out. But we already have a very beautiful art rare in its place. So for now, we will be swapping out the art rare and we will be popping in the Mega. I just think it will look quite nice. And then in the future, we'll swap it out later on. But it looks great for now. Well, I don't think we've done too bad at all. We've managed to get a trainer, it's a special illustration rare at the beginning, 2 EXs, and we've got the Mega Absol EX full art. Very happy with that. If we can get a little IR, I think that would be a super successful mission. We've got ourselves a Shibuzo. That is another artist that I am collecting. Got these lovely little kind of pencil-like outlines to the card art. Very cool. Sizzlipede, again, in that city environment, I think it just looks so cool. It's making its way up through the drains. A Sandslash, I think we needed that as well for the binder, so that's perfect. And Execute. Ninjask. Oh, Marshadow. If you're aware of this set, the Marshadow's getting pumped to high heaven. People buying it and putting the prices up. Fighting Gong. We get ourselves an Execute in the reverse holo. Very nice. Stuffle reverse holo. Perfect. And again, it's the artist that I'm collecting, so that hopefully those two can stay together. And then we get ourselves a Yveltal rare holo as well. Look how epic that artwork is. Super dark. Love the vibe of that. So from this pack, Sandslash finally gets an addition into the binder. I'm very happy. We only need a Nidoran on this page now, and that's going to be nice and full. Execute, we just picked up the reverse holo and the holo version, but we already have this really cool art rare in its place. Ninjask is a new addition at 291. Sizzlipede, we already have a card in its place. However, when they are the same rarity, I can pick and choose which one I prefer the artwork of. And I really like the new artwork of this Sizzlipede. So at 850, we're going to be giving it like a artistic preference pretty much here. So I just tidy up the paper insert, and that's going to go in as a kind of side upgrade, I guess, or just a side move. Marshadow won't be going in because I picked up the Marshadow with the Pikachu at the bottom before it got pumped to high heaven in terms of its value in the market and stuff. I picked this up at Cheltenham Card Show, the second card show I went to at Cheltenham this year. Very glad to have had it in time before it went too high. So this Marshadow, again, won't make it in. Stuffle that we picked up both versions of, and they are the Shibuzo artworks, are not going to be going in. We already have a reverse holo, and that's perfect because I can put these in the artist binder, which I'll go and grab. And so we'll pop in the regular version, and then we'll pop in the reverse holo just beside it. I do need to sort of rearrange these because typically once I've completed a set, they'll go at the start. So I'll rearrange it off camera in a second. And the Yvettal won't make it in either. We've got a card of the exact same rarity, so we'll leave that one in there, and this one could go in the bulk. Okay, 2 more packs to go. Come on. Let's go. And I have got 2 Japanese ARs that I want to get into the binder as well, which is from this set. So hopefully we don't pull them in English, but I want to get those in. So we'll put those in with the last pack as well. So a little treat for you as well. Firo, Leo. Ooh, Tinkertink. That's cool artwork. Very kind of like diamondy almost over there with the kind of colours all bouncing off of each other. We get ourselves a Graveyard, a Shuckle. Ooh, Chi-Yu, very cool artwork on that one. Iron Defender, Magnemite reverse holo. We got ourselves a rare reverse holo with the Chloritza. I can never tell what's going on with a Chloritza. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can see obviously pointing to the left-hand side. It's such an epic artwork. There's so much going on. And let's be fair to the artwork. It's absolutely awesome, but still, it's just so busy. And then we get ourselves a Xerneas. I absolutely love this artwork. It's got kind of neonish vibes to it. The artwork is epic. It's like we're on the ground looking up at it. Beautiful. Energy and code card for you. So straight off the bat, we've already seen Shuckle, so we won't go ahead and sort of find that in the binder. You've already seen this one at some point in this episode. If we pan over to here though, the Firo, really cool artwork to be fair. I love the cartoony bold outline. We already have one of the kind of 2/3 illustration cards in here. So that one of course will be staying. This one's destined for the bulk box. Leo won't make any damage to the binder because we've already got a card of the same rarity. Tinkertink, we already have a promo in its place. So this one won't be making it in. Graveyard though, if we pan across, is a new addition. And what number is that? 971. And flicking over the page at 1004 is another new edition with Chi-Yu. And then heading towards the beginning again, Magnemite with this awesome reverse holo. Won't make it in because we've got this really cool one with Lieutenant Surge as well in the card. Really, really love this card. The Chloritza is a new edition. I feel like I grilled it, but in reality, the artwork is really cool. It's so like energetic and like there's a lot going on. It's just hard. I always find it hard to spot the Pokemon. That's my problem. And then we're going to pan across because we're going to upgrade Xerneas. We've got a uncommon in here already, and that one is from Surgeon Sparks, and we will pop in the new one at 716. The artwork again, so sick on this one. Go on then, last pack magic. Can we get ourselves another little treat towards the binder? All in all though, I would say it's a pretty successful one, and I think it's because the EXs are so epic. I think that's what it is. I think it makes such a difference having them be so detailed. Sobble, Electric, Arbonary, again, Uret Suka artwork, needed this one for the binder, so going to be hopefully a new addition to the artist binder instead. Delmise, Center Scorcher again, Tangrowth, Goldengo, Yvettal, rare reverse holo. Behind that we get, oh, we've got an illustration rare. It is, what is it? Oh, it's the Ninjask reverse holo, reverse holo illustration rare. Let's go. And an IR, very pleased with that. And then we got ourselves, oh, a Meganium, needed that for the binder. Wow, this artwork is so cool. It's got that kind of stipple kind of artwork where it's like lots of little dot works on it. Very, very happy. Wow, what an ETB, very pleased with that. Compared to some of the Black Bolt White Flare ones, they were terrible for me. So first up, we've got the Electrike, and we already have the art rare in its place. Baneri won't make it in, but I think we needed this regular version, so we will check the artist binder in a second. Tangrowth is a new addition at 465. Yveltal or Yveltal we've already seen, so we won't be checking this one out again. Dhelmise, we've already got a reverse holo, and Center Scorch, you've already seen we put the reverse holo in the binder already. Sobble's in as a new addition, and that's at 816. Goldengo, you've already seen in this episode. Meganium will be a new addition, and that's going to be at 154. I'm so glad they picked the Chikorita line, to be honest, because I needed it for the binder anyway. So we've already got the Japanese version of Chikorita already, so we just need the Bayleaf then to complete the evolution line. And then we get to the Ninjask illustration rare. We already added in this card in this episode with an uncommon. It's already coming out. At 291, we get an illustration rare upgrade. My favorite types of episodes are where we do this, where we add in a card in the episode, it gets upgraded, and sometimes it's even been upgraded once after that again. And then, as I said, what do we do with the bulk? Well, this is actually what's called a bulk box quad. It is the special edition. You get these really cool artworks on it. They're made out of cardboard and recycled materials. And if we pop the lid off, this is where I store all of my bulk. Now, as you can see, we've got little labels here for each one of the different generations. We've filled up 2 full rows now. So I've gone ahead and made a new card with the tag that's in the bottom left of all of the cards. And then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll start from the back, because we will pop in the rare holos and reverse holos. And then I'll use one of the separators from the ETB. I'll then pop in all of the Pokemon cards that are not like trainers or anything, so actual Pokemon, just all the regular versions. Then I'll use another divider, and then I will pop in the supporter cards, etc., all at the front. So they're separated like that, and then I'll put the little card at the front, and then typically I'll use like sleeves or the rest of the dividers here that they give you to like space this all out. But we've got some more Mega Evolutions to be opening, so I will be adding to this shortly. I have debated as well doing a Whatnot stream where if I can help you guys with your master sets potentially with my bulk, we would do potentially a bulk stream, so keep an eye out for that in the future. But if you want to get yourself 10% off of one of these, then use the link in the description down below. I don't make anything off of it. I just simply have a discount code for you. They're awesome people. The product is really good as well. You have to just pop it together, but it's really rigid. And I've got 2 of them now. So yeah, thumbs up for the bulk box. And as I said in the episode, we do also have some bonus content. I've picked up 2 ARs that I wanted to get in the binder for a while. So the Spearow that we didn't upgrade earlier will now be upgraded to the art rare at 21. It's awesome to see a Pokemon like Spearow get some love with an illustration rare, or an art rare in this case because it's Japanese. And then we also need to go ahead and move over a couple more pages because we need to get to Executor, because again we've got the art rare for this as well. So cool, just running through the jungle, should I say. So let's go ahead and get this card out, even though to be fair I love the artwork on it. But it's 2 cards that I've been waiting to get in the binder from this set, but the Japanese variation, and they are beautiful upgrades to the Pokedex binder. And so with that, we are back in the Dex app. I've got it on my Mac, I've got it on my phone and my iPad. It's an awesome app. They've just updated it as well with loads of new stuff. But you can now see the new total of 811 out of 1025. What an episode. I'm so glad we managed to get a new set that can actually do some damage to the total. I think that was what, 21 new additions in this episode. I've got more mega sets or more mega packs to be opening as well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the join button, the like button, drop a comment, whatever you want to do to show your support, and I'll see you in the next one.